Here at the Peacock Gym with James Branch. Now James, you're getting ready for your 4th professional contest. Quite a nice little venue on March the 8th.
Beautiful venue, ain't it? Obviously, I've seen a lot of the history of the boxers that have boxed there. You've got Muhammad Ali boxed there, Frank Bruno, Lennox Lewis, all legends. I believe Nassim Hamed's boxed there. All icons and people that are heroes to me that I look up to. You know, to be able to box at a venue like this, which they have as well, is an amazing achievement to me. You know, and I can't wait to go and put on a big performance there. Are
you about to do something your dad didn't do, or has he boxed there?
No, my dad ain't boxed there. I asked him. He said to me, I said, I said, Daddy, you boxed there? He went, no, the APA finals went. I thought you was there. He went, I wasn't there yet, yeah. So no, my dad's never boxed at the Royal Albert Hall, so I'll be the first one boxing there and that. But I think he wanted to box there. He always said he wanted to box there. It's an amazing venue. I went there for the first time the other day at the press conference. And just like when you as soon as you walk into the room, you can feel the aura, you know, that's in the room. It's going to be a big night with all my crowd behind me and that, all putting on a big noise, you know.
Take you back to June. Nice little debut at the O2. Now, as it turned out, you bagged yourself a TV slot. How do you sort of sum up the experience?
Yeah, do you know what? That night there, it was I'll never ever forget that night, you know, my debut, and especially, it was just like I had a lot of pressure on me that night. My performance, even though, to be honest with you, the fella wasn't in my league, he didn't even land a glove on me, but on my performance, I wasn't the James Branch that I really am in that ring. But there was reasons to it. There was a lot of pressure on me. I'm under a lot of pressure turning professional anyway, because under the name of my dad, everything, if people that look back into the history of my dad boxing, that people thought my dad was going to be the next big thing from this country, you know. So obviously I've got things didn't work out for him. I've got his name, sort of his pressures on my shoulders. Well, sign that deal with the Boxing News. There was a lot of pressure that night, and then to go to have my debut at the O2. But it wasn't just having my debut at the O2. It's just the cameras were in the face and that. Now I like the cameras. I'm not saying I don't like the cameras, but it was all new to me and stuff, you know. And
you're saying you froze up a little bit?
I wouldn't say I froze up, because if he threw even more punches at me or whatever, I'd have won no matter what, you know what I mean? But it was a big learning curve in my career that night, you know.
Just to clear up for people who aren't aware, we're making references to your dad. Now, he's also James Branch. He was a standout amateur who it didn't quite work out for in the pro ranks. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's fair to say things didn't quite work out for him when he turned professional. You know, people say he was like one of the best a lot of people say he's one of the best amateurs they've ever seen. But when he turned pro, it's even though it's the same thing, it's a different game. You know, there's a lot of different things going on, and I think he just couldn't settle.
And the other thing to clear up, you mentioned the Boxing News. Now, this is a feature, but they've got on you tracking your career from start to whenever, I presume.
Yeah, start to the end of my career. Hopefully I'll be a world champion, you know. But so I'm one of the first fighters that they've done it on. They follow me every month, just basically following my career, what's happening in my life, interviewing all different people, my mum, my dad, people in my family and stuff, and me catching up and that. And it's a good, I think from the feedback I've had, it's a good feature. People enjoy it, like getting to know like the life of a professional boxer, you know.
They also catch you out a bit by finding out you don't eat breakfast.
That's true. Yeah, that got me in a bit of trouble with Martin, but in a way that's another positive there, because then Martin's put me with a nutritionist, so hopefully that's going to start bringing the best out of me and upping my performance even more. So bit of bad news from our opponent.
How are you finding the transition? Like I say, you've got 3 under your belt now, easing out of the amateur habits and turning yourself into a pro. How's that transition going?
Yeah, it's not been. I've got to be honest. It's not been easy, because I'm very set in my ways of my style and how I box. You know, I'm a mover. I've got quite a flamboyant style when I'm moving around the ring and stuff. And obviously, professional boxing, the crowd, they're paying. It's not like any amateurs. You put on a great boxing performance and people are like, what an amazing performance. But here, people are paying. People want to see blood. and I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. People want to see people get hurt. They're paying their own money for the entertainment of seeing someone get hurt. So that's another thing that's new to me that I've learned as well. You know, you can't just go and sit on the back foot, just popping a jab in their face the whole time. You know what I mean? People want to see people. You got to entertain the crowd that are watching you. You know, and that's what
that is a harsh reality, though, isn't it? It is show business, and if you want to be on TV, people have got to want to watch you, haven't they?
Of course, it's a show business, you know, and if people it's different. As I say, in the amateurs now, people love it. Now people love like the actual art of the sport of
purists.
Yeah, purists love like the art of the sport of hitting and not getting hit, whereas the professional people watching the professional boxing, the audience are people that they're not purists. They don't even know about boxing. Like you listen to a lot of people, they don't understand like the sport and stuff, you know. But they're watching because they want to see someone get hurt, and you got to be hurting people to get you to slot on the TV.
What's your dad saying to you? I mean, is there various little points where he's sort of telling you little stories about the past and maybe where it didn't quite go right for him and he's seen something there? Is he giving you little pointers along the way?
Yeah, I've had a lot of pointers from my dad. I'm under my dad's guidance 24/7. I walk to the shop, I'm under my dad's guidance. You know what I mean? He's got an opinion and say on everything that goes on in my life. But I wouldn't change that for the world. And yeah, he's got a lot of opinions. Like obviously where things went wrong for him when he was. When he turned professional, he's sort of guiding me. Like one big thing my dad said when I turned professional, he said like my first year, there won't be no rushing, there won't be no, you know, like you got everyone calling people out. It's like no, my first year wants me just to slip in, just get to enjoy the life of being a full-time professional athlete. Obviously you're training and stuff, but just get to know the sport because it's different to amateur boxing. Get to know all what's actually going on behind the scenes in pro boxing, you know, because there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Boxing ain't even professional boxing ain't even a sport. It's a business as such, and I've had to change how I look at things with boxing and stuff. And yeah, so I'm under his guidance. He's guiding me and he's advising me, and it's all gone well so far, you know. And that's in and out of the ring. Things that how I'm boxing, adapting my style slightly, and things that are going on outside the ring with boxing and that as well.
So did he give you that particular pearl of wisdom after you started calling out Lawrence Okolie before your first fight?
Well, if you do watch back on the interviews, I never actually called out Lawrence Okolie. I wouldn't. That's not my style. That's never going to be my.
I think they were trying to get you to do it.
They were trying to get me to call him out. But then, to be honest with you, then if you look in my amateur background, most of the champions I've already beaten them and all. Do you know what I mean? So if they look back, you could get me. I'll be calling out a long list of people. These people that are winning stuff in the Cruiserweight division at the minute. But yeah, no. He never said nothing about it. Do you know, that's one thing he's never said about how I come across on the cameras and things I've said. So that's actually one thing that he's never tried to guide me on. So that's what I want.
Looking ahead to the Albert Hall, I mean, obviously aside from the win, which is the obvious one, what's your key objective for the night? Is it to stand out a bit more with the entertainment factor, or is it just to gather a bit more experience?
No, entertainment. I want to be. I think I am an entertainer. The way I box now. If you do watch me box, it is enjoyable. My hands are down. You think at any moment if he gets clipped, what's going to happen? You know, but I ain't going to get clipped. But no, it's just it's an experience thing, and obviously I'm trying to put my name out there. I want everyone to know who I am. I want to put myself on the map. You know. Even though I should be on the map with all the stuff that I won in the amateurs, I had an amazing amateur record. I broke a lot of records with what I won at such a high weight at my age. And you know what I mean? At 18 years old, heavyweight, I broke records getting to ABA finals and stuff. The youngest ever person to do it by far, you know. But they're all records that I've broke. So I should be on. I want to be on the map. I'm up there with the top, you know.
Yeah, just to clear that up, I mean, probably your profile as an amateur was great, but probably would have been enhanced. But the problem is you missed out on an Olympic cycle due to injury. That was the case, wasn't it?
I missed the Olympic cycle due to an injury. I was unlucky, really. I was just about to fly out to a tournament, and I I got injured. And then that injury, then I think I was out for quite a while, you know, and I missed the whole process of the 2006 Rio Olympics. And then when I got myself back on track, I was going through the rehab up there. I couldn't. People were saying about waiting around for 2020, which I could have done because out of cruiserweight I was still so young. You know what I mean? But it weren't happening. I'd never really enjoyed it up in Sheffield, you know. So I sort of let it go, and I knew it was time to turn professional. But yeah, my profile would be enhanced a little bit more if I did go to the Olympics and push for the Olympic cycle. But that's just how it is, isn't it? That's just
what's written, isn't it? Yeah. Just finally, I mean, one of the last times I saw you talk about keeping your hands down. You actually had your hands very much up because you were inspiring with Daniel Dubois. I mean, that's quite something, isn't it, at this stage?
Yeah, I remember you see me at the spar. Yeah, I weren't acting flash in the ring with him. Let's put it that way. No, it was good sparring, though. You know what I mean? I think I was good for him as well. You know what I mean? I think I'll give him problems now. He's probably not used to someone boxing how I box, you know. But no, it was good. That's good sparring. He's a very strong boy, you know, and he's gonna do well in the program.
Did you taste the power?
I actually didn't, so I can't comment on his power. But by the when I was making it miss, I thought, I could feel the power just when I was making it miss. Yeah, yeah.
James, we'll see you on Friday, March 8th at the Albert Hall. Thank you very much for your time. Thanks.